Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Anime Talk. Right here is Izzy, and
So,
so I forgot that's her name, and I was waiting for her to finish the sentence. All right, today's anime is Attack on Titan episode. I forgot which.
but season three.
It's
Oh,
season
I think
three,
it was the fourth episode.
the
of
fourth
it. Or
episode,
the
which
fifth
came out
one.
today,
Yeah.
and it was a really decent episode. It was pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was good episode. There was a lot of action into it.
Yeah.
In the beginning, what happened was they what exactly happened? I forgot.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
So they were.
Man.
I forgot.
I forgot too. That's such a good episode, right, guys?
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was so amazing. Yeah, but we don't remember at the
but-
beginning.
What happened then?
I don't know, whatever. But the highlight of it was that that fat guy, the guy that was
Oh yeah, the guy that the father died.
yeah
His dad died.
his dad died. You guys know I'm talking about the
That was
mercenary.
a wonderful.
The
explanation.
mercenary's son is still alive, and he's running away from the MPs, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And and he's running away, and he has no reason to live or anything
Yeah.
because he's scared shitless. That's what he
Yeah.
kept saying too. And oh yeah, and Hanji just was promoted, or was that
Oh
previous?
yeah. Oh.
I remember that.
Oh, whatever.
I think it was
but
previous episode, but she was promoted to becoming the captain or
Oh.
the leader of the scout regiment, and which is crazy, you know. Like now we know what's gonna happen to Commandant.
And Irvin's caught. He's
Yeah,
caught
he's
right
caught
now.
right now, and they're torturing him. And what's going on
They're planning
too?
on
Aaron,
executing him.
Aaron and Historia are still captured.
That's what happened in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
No, this was like
that
two
the last
episodes.
episode.
Yeah, that was like two
Never mind.
episodes ago.
Yeah,
They're
it was-
still currently captured, and and Mikasa over here still wants to go. Like she was like leaving the building trying to go
Like,
save
what
Aaron.
are you gonna do?
I think that was in the previous episode too. I think in episode 3,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, we just watched both of them today, episode 3 and 4. So that's why it's like we're confusing confusing the parts together.
Yeah. But
And-
right now, the MPs. Oh, that's what happened in the beginning. Sasha,
Uh-huh.
she heard someone, and
Yeah.
it was the two MPs. They were in the woods and they were
Yeah,
talking,
exactly. And
Yeah.
because the MPs are on high alert right now, looking for all the scout regiment,
Yeah.
all the scout.
and they, of course, they caught them and they tied them up.
And then let's just like put a note that Armin was a badass because he's like, remember, you said not to say anything,
Yeah.
right? And then they took
Yeah.
the guns and stuff. And then what happened after? It turns out that guy, I don't know his name, but the guy with the bowl cut hair. He I kind of figured that he would wanted to
Yeah.
like join the scouts because from his beginning, from like season 1, he wanted to do something about the bullshit that's happening in the
Yeah.
MPs, the way they're living and everything, like how messed up everything is. Yeah, and what else is happening?
Yeah. So he changed. He was like.
Yeah,
"I wanna
and
be
they just
with you
found
guys."
out that what's her name? I forgot her name, but the blonde girl, was the Titan.
Oh, Annie.
Annie, yeah, she.
Annie, yeah, she was surprised. The one of the girls, the girl with the short hair,
Yeah.
with the guy with the
Pretending
bowl.
pretending she cared so much about Annie, so,
Yeah,
all of a
sure.
sudden saying,
She's like,
"Oh, I didn't get to know her that well." You know, please, everyone rolled their eyes, including the director. Like,
whatever.
whatever,
But
man.
yeah, she was like, "Oh my god, you guys! I didn't even have a chance to be friends with her."
Yeah, and she was talking all that shit.
I'm like rolling my eyes so much right now.
And then what else happened? Oh yeah, they ended up. Okay, this is the crazy part. So I forgot his name, Sean or Gene. I don't know. John. I don't know how they call the name. It's always different or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's like, "Oh, can I take him to the forest because they were gonna release him?"
Yeah.
And then he took out a knife.
He's like, "I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you!"
I lost my shit when he did that.
Yeah,
I was
I thought he was serious.
I know he was serious
because
too.
the past episode, he's like, "Oh my god, I couldn't kill a human. You know,
Nah,
I want to be able to do it."
I thought he was practicing. I thought so for the next time.
that's it.
Yeah, he
I
wanted.
thought he was like, okay, like if I can't do that.
No, like I
then-
meant like he's practicing like every time they have a chance with someone they're gonna let him go, he's gonna take care of it, you know what I'm saying? To
Oh.
kill him so he gets used to
Wow.
it. That's what I thought.
That's
But then
true,
obviously
he's right there. But
Yeah.
yeah, he was just testing them.
yeah.
And then the guy, the bowl cut guy, I can't
Yeah, I don't know
remember
his
the
name.
name. But
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, he was testing us all along because that girl, she
She
fucking-
whacked Sean Gene or
John.
Sean whatever his name is, with a
face.
branch, in the face, showing her.
He's like, wait, stop! He was testing us.
Yeah.
It was surprising that he knew. I was like, oh.
He.
I didn't know.
That guy know.
But you knew.
He knew for some reason. And then after that, what happened? Oh, they did this like badass thing. Oh wait, before that was kind of a test. So he was like confirmed it with Levi. Yeah, he did this. So like he's good. And then what's his name? The guy, the bowl cut hair guy. He told them where I guess one of the checkpoints was, or
where there is like a setup. It wasn't a setup.
Like a setup.
It was like a base.
A base for the MPs.
Yeah.
And then they took him there, and then they told them to take care of it, and then you did them a service or something, right? And so what happened was that they did this badass like entrance or a sneak attack on the MP base, and they had them on the horse, and there was like John,
Sasha,
and the funny guy, the bald funny guy, and they both destroyed that base, and then Levi was doing some crazy torture towards
that one guy with
the hair, the long hair.
This is
just a side character.
Great description.
Great description.
And we totally know all of the characters' names. Just
confirming. We're just giving them like small nicknames, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Anyway, so Levi was like sticking his shoe in his mouth and breaking his teeth like a sadistic bastard he is. And he was just telling him, "I'll break your arm." Sogo from Gintama is exactly the same way.
The
latest episode was good, but that's another thing. We'll do another time.
We'll do that soon. Just wait.
Now then let's go transition to where Hanji.
Oh yeah.
And
that part.
The mercenary part.
Yeah. So the fat guy that we were talking about before, the one that is the merchant. I think, and that has a company. He was running away. Of course, he was running away from the MPs, and then they cornered him. And then the guy's like, "Thank you. Oh my God, I would have died if I didn't catch you." I was like, oh, okay.
His legs are like, my superiors would have killed me. Thank God you're a fat ass piece of shit that was cornered. Otherwise, like,
I don't know what would have happened.
And then after that, it looked like I knew what they were doing. Because I'm like, before that scene happened, I remember Hanji was like,
Hanji was gonna come in, but I didn't know they were gonna.
Like I knew they were doing something. I'm like, okay, how are they going to record this? This is Attack on Titan. The era, is there wires? Like, how are they going to record? How are they going to record the MPs saying we killed? We never even said why. The MPs are after the scouts, or was that the previous episode? Yeah, I think that was the previous episode.
The scouts.
Yeah.
We already said that. Yeah. They framed Erwin. That.
The scouts, basically in general, for killing. What was it? Oh, it was the merchant. The merchant. Yeah, this is basically about him. So we're going back to the part where the merchant's son was cornered by 3 MPs, and they were saying they were like literally blurting out everything they did. Like they're the ones who killed.
But the merchant's son was like, "Why did you do it? Why did you kill my father?"
Man, he's been the whole episode he's being a pussy, like legit.
And like, I was like, well, tell me the reason. What was the reason? What was the reason?
He was losing his shit at the same time, still being a pussy. And when they got the confession,
they're like, well, we kind of had to do it. He was betraying us. Like,
they said everything. Like, you know, when the evil villain who tells the whole plan. Like this guy went over that. He told we would have done this and this and that. And then I'm like, okay, dude, they're gonna get caught. Like that's it, you know. And then the merchant did this badass. The merchant's son did a badass thing where he was like, look up, and then Hanji and I don't know the
Hanji's
like second
buddy.
in command. Yeah, second in command, I guess.
Her buddy.
And then they came in, killed not killed them, but knocked them out, and then it was badass.
And then Hanji punched the guy.
And his or her hand. I still don't know.
Still don't know the gender.
Still don't know the gender.
Hanji, but
confused. I'm going with a her.
I'm going with her too.
And okay, so then after that, all the civilians. It looked like a apartment building or something, and all the civilians came out and like. We heard everything. You
Fools.
dipshits.
Little did you know.
Yeah, it was like one of those swerves, you know. And then all of a sudden, more civilians came out of nowhere. Yeah, we heard everything. And then guess who? The journalist heard too, which was important, you know.
And then the merchant's son was like all high and mighty, like,
yeah.
If you guys need anything, come to me.
And then
I'll be there.
It was a serious moment for him. It was so serious that he had to sit on the enemy's head with his ass, and it looked so funny because how big he is, and he looked like he was gonna break that guy's head and smash it. And,
funny.
And he's just like, oh, I'm serious, like, guys, don't worry. I'll take over my dad's place. And the guy down there screaming, please get the shell out of me. And after, where else happened?
After that, that one MP went to Irvin's cell. Remember?
Yeah. That's this is the MP from, I don't know how to explain, but he's like the one that's like, MP? He's an MP. Okay, that's the thing. I know there's like two. There's like the personal. I don't know if the MP is the personal.
I don't know, whatever.
But yeah, he's like one of the soldiers that doesn't know what's going on with the inner government.
Yeah, but he's not against Irvin.
He doesn't look like it, yeah. And they were talking about Irvin brought up his family. His family, not Irvin's family.
No,
but
the military. Person.
The military, the MPs.
They're like, hey, how's your mom? I mean, not
your mom,
your wife,
your wife and kids.
Your kids.
And he was just
like, what? They're fine, I think, because like I haven't been there in a while. But he's like, why are you asking me this? I don't know what's going on.
And because he knows something isn't going down.
Yeah, and then Irvin mentioned Psy.
Is it Irwin or Irvin?
I honestly don't know. Because they're saying Irvin, and I'm like, I thought it was Irwin or something.
Whatever.
We don't know
the names.
And then he mentioned like Psy or whatever. The bald.
The bald man that's like a general, one of the best generals or something, who's like close to the king.
He's gonna do something, and then Irvin's like to the guy, like, you had to make your own choice.
Yeah, which is cool because I actually like that bald guy. You know, like he's really like a cool character. Now we know something big is gonna happen, and it's gonna be crazy because it looks like.
The guy also mentioned like that the upper, whatever people, not the superior. But the government officials, they're trying to find.
They're trying to find something. You're saying.
Yeah.
What?
They're trying to decide on his after we're cutting this part.
Oh, you're so no. You're trying to. You're saying that they're trying to find out what to do with Irwin.
Yeah, like.
Because
at
the end.
If they're gonna cancel.
They're gonna kill him. No, they're gonna kill. That's the point. They're trying to kill him, so that would because he's there. They think he's the only one that knows about the walls, and once you kill him, no one will question it. And that's what they're gonna decide right now. That's when they brought Commander Irwin into the kingdoms. To
the king.
King's like palace. King. The king coming out of nowhere, like saying like he's in charge of everything. Yeah. And little did they know, yeah. I don't know what did they not know. That
he's not the king.
That he's not. Oh yeah. Well, he knows that he's not the king.
No, but
I'm pretty sure he knows.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're the whole point.
Did they know that the real king's gonna come?
Historia.
And he's gonna be like, "What's up, homie?"
Queen, actually, yeah, and Historia is we still like. I don't think there was any scenes about her in this episode.
No, it was the last episode.
Yeah, it was in the previous episode.
Oh my god, they were explaining her past.
Yeah, that was funny. Mom freaked out because Historia.
If you weren't born.
Like Historia fell into her lap. It was like a YouTube thing. It's like, guys, you know what? I'm gonna prank my mom right now. I don't know how her reaction is gonna be, and it's like the saddest thing. Like I'm gonna go see what happens if I go land on her lap and what kind of reaction she'll give me. And she did that, and her mom like threw her like across the freaking field. And she's like, Mom, she's like, I'm happy because my mom reacted to me,
She acknowledged me. That's the first.
But anyway, I think it looks like that's all the time we have. Let's just real quick though rate the episode. I think it was like I'm like we're not raters or anything, but it's like
this was like
I have no complaints against it.
Yeah.
So
I think it was 1010,
Yeah, 1010, like 10 out of 10, and then everyone's gonna comment if we have people commenting if that even happens, saying shut the f up, you don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, I think that's all what we have for today. Thanks for listening, and this is Anime Talk with Izzy.
And so.
See you guys later.